the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Tennessee Titans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice to the altar. If you know, you know.
Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wow. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 56 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Titans nothing. to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The ball carrier.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got room. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 22. That one good for 33 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, these two teams, of course, the Titans and Ravens, met in the postseason a year ago. And really, along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. Looking to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. McCann's kick up and good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
From the 27, Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Titans 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was
certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. On play action, they'll throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, check 24.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete.
Jackson's
good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown, his 17th touchdown now on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's 21-3.
His kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Titans 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Adam Humphries on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. the gun. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Chuck Clark able to get him for a loss of about 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Gun now on 3rd down. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 28. Titans 3. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Watch the out. Watch the out. 5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. All day. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Any day. Mike 52. Mike 52.
He finds Corey Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down Titans.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
See me in your nightmares. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. Check that.
Back to Brown, this time complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And they'll begin by running the option. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside. Quarterback tucks it and keeps it. Quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
At the 31.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Terrell Suggs in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. And the pressure gets to him again. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown there to make the grab. And the Ravens add on.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. All day.
Derrick Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
Ball carrier.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Logan Ryan.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Jackson, he'll buy some time right. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Baltimore Ravens.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
27, check right, 27. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Show it up, show it up.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Lamar Jackson on the keeper. He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Where's it at?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Ravens 42, Titans 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
He's taken.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check 37. Check 37.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Line 36. Line 36.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 42. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
And it's third down.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
First down, Tennessee.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
It's our field. It's our 70 Lion.
They'll look to throw here. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Titans 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
25-yard line.
Jackson's going to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carried by
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Today,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.